gadget got here. And that's right, we got way more than just boxes. We got boxes full of retro treasures. Welcome to the next episode of Complete Nintendo 64 Collection, where we all get to go together on the journey to collect the entire North American Nintendo 64 boxed set. Complete in box, that means the games with the boxes and the manuals. Impossible to do, but you know what? Someone's got to do it. A couple ground rules if you haven't seen this series before. First thing is to collect every game with the box and the manual, cheap and mint. So as mint condition as possible and as cheap as possible. I'm gonna go ahead and show you all the items that I've acquired since the last video. Second rule is that I will tell you the stories of the development history of each of these games, as well as my childhood memories, and you're free to share yours down below as well. And the third rule, if you guys have any donations that you want to make, whether it's to my Patreon account or donating a box or a manual, a game, whatever it is, I am happy to take those. Leave a comment down below. I'll even pay shipping costs. You can't lose. So we'll go ahead and jump into the next set that I have here. We will start off with this one real quick. Now you probably saw in a previous episode that I got the cartridge only for this game, and that was in a super bundle, ridiculous bundle. That's episode 5, I believe. If you haven't seen that, check it out. But I got just a cartridge because I previously acquired just the box and the manual in mint condition. So we're gonna go ahead and open this up. I'll do a little time lapse for you so it doesn't get boring. So you can see here I previously got the cartridge, mint condition, ultra fresh, ultra low price, and that's the point, cheap and mint. I don't have $1 million unless you donate $1 million, but until then, I gotta get these for as cheap as possible, but also as mint condition as possible. So we can see here Mortal Kombat 4, the box is crispy mint, and there's also a manual in there. So we'll go ahead and pop that open. I'll show you the condition of that. There is no manual in there. I guess it is somewhere else. I'll follow up on that, but if you don't know about this game, this was actually the first 3D Mortal Kombat game that they made. All the other ones were 2D, like Street Fighter. This was the first 3D one, and they also introduced weapons to the game as well. So each character had a different physical weapon that they held in their hands, and this was a game that I actually played an awful lot as a kid. Never owned it, but we rented it a lot. When I was actually in college, a friend bought this, and we played this a whole ton. This is a great game, Mortal Kombat 4. If you haven't played it before, this is one of the better Mortal Kombat games, so I highly recommend it. We're gonna go ahead and open up this next section here. Now this was a bundle deal that I worked out with a single seller. These are two very uncommon games to get complete with the box and the manual. You can find the cartridge for these pretty easily, but to get these with the boxes and the manuals, good luck. You're gonna need one of those fuzzy rabbit's feet, because it's not easy. But here we have Revolt, and then also from the same seller, Penny Racers. You've never even heard of this game. It's really good, but you've never heard of it because it was not distributed in high numbers. So the seller was generous enough to include some plastic cases here. We're gonna go ahead and pop open Penny Racers first. Now this bundle I got for obviously a below average cost, otherwise I wouldn't have picked them up. But to find these games complete in box, specifically Penny Racers, is very, very difficult. Try to find this game complete in box. First of all, you won't even find it on eBay or Amazon or wherever you're shopping, because complete in box, it's super rare. But if you do find it, the person who's selling it probably knows that it's very difficult to get, and they're gonna be asking a pretty penny. Penny Racers, pretty penny. Get it? Yes, you do. Genius. You are a genius. Look at that cartridge, super beautiful condition. You probably never played it. Got the cardboard insert, keeps the box flat, and then here's the manual. There's that casual crunch that we're so used to. Straighten these pages out. It doesn't take a lot to keep these clean. You just gotta believe, you just gotta care. So there's the manual, little crunch damage at the bottom. But Penny Racers is not a game that we had as kids. In fact, the rental store that we used to frequent, they didn't even have Penny Racers, but it's a 3D kart racer. I haven't played it yet, but I'm sure it's super fun. It's got a track editor for unlimited courses, so very difficult to find this complete in box, but it looks like an awesome game, so can't recommend it since I haven't played it, but very difficult to find complete in box. The other game that I got from this person in the bundle deal was Revolt. This is another racing game. The N64, because it was able to produce the 3D graphics, actually has a lot of racing games, way more than most consoles, and this is another very difficult game to find complete in box. You notice the box condition, crispy. Look at those colors pop. Look at them shine. I wish I looked this pretty when I looked in the mirror. We can see the graphics in the back there. Another 3D racing game. And then if we go ahead and slide it out, take a look at the condition of the cartridge and the manual. There's your cartridge, super clean, super nice. Great bundle deal. And again, I paid for both of these the below, not well below, but definitely below the average cost, because both of these games are very uncommon to find complete in the box. There's the manual, also comes with the poster and the registration card and the paperwork. My goodness, what a bonanza. Let's go ahead and move on to the next N64 games that we've recently gotten. So for this next piece, I definitely want to give a shout out to a certain person on eBay. Now they actually sold me a couple of items, and you will see another one in a later video, but here we have Xena, the warrior princess. So I didn't even know they made a Xena warrior game, is what you're probably saying, but guess what? Something a little special about this one. Pull it out. Da-na-na-na. This is actually sealed. So here we have Xena, and it is sealed. You didn't even know they had this game. That's because they didn't make it in a large quantity. Very tricky to find this one complete in box, especially for a good price. Now, special shout out to Blue Esper Video Games, and they actually sold me, like I said, another group, which you'll see in a later video, but I'll put a link to their store down below. Definitely check them out. They have a lot of great stuff, and the people there actually gave me this for half price. I would say if you were to go on eBay right now and purchase this today, sealed, first of all, good luck finding it. But if you could find it, whatever that price is, that absurd price, this was half off of that. So while I was questioning if I should get it for their retail price, I let them know. They said they appreciate what I'm doing and they want to support the team, the Gadget God Squad, so they gave this to me for half price. You can see it's literally in beautiful shape. Sometimes you'll find sealed games and there'll be a crunch on the top, or the seal is actually torn, or it got really squished because it sat around on a shelf an awful long time, but this game is really immaculate. It's gonna go right in a plastic case as soon as we're done filming. Check out the screenshots down there below. Now, I'd never heard of this game when I was younger, and you didn't either. Don't lie. If you did, let me know below, and I'll believe you. But don't play jokes. No jokes. We're all serious business here. So we have it sealed. Special shout out to Blue Esper Video Games. I do have the link to their eBay store down below, so definitely check them out. They have a lot of great products, and they're great people. And look forward to seeing another shout out for them in my future videos. So go ahead and look inside of this box. Slide this little slim package out of the way. What's in that one, Gadget God? Hey, be patient. Patience is a virtue. You will be rewarded. Go ahead and pop this one out, and here we have Blast Corps. Now this is a Rare game. Never heard of Rare before. Don't lie, I know you have. Rare is probably the best developer besides Nintendo on the Nintendo 64. They're the ones who made Banjo-Kazooie. They're the ones who made GoldenEye. And Blast Corps, yeah, you could probably find this on eBay complete in box, but first of all, the box is going to be destroyed, and second of all, they're going to charge a lot because they know that this is a popular game. This is one of Rare's first games on the N64, and if we look on the back of the box here, it's a little tricky to describe this game, but essentially it was like vehicles, and you would drive them around and you would have to destroy buildings while there was a truck full of dynamite that was about to drive into those buildings. Does that make sense? You had to destroy those buildings before the dynamite truck crashed into those buildings. So you had to have a lot of patience and skill to get far in this game. Now if we look at the condition of the box, there unfortunately is a little bit of scotch tape on the front. They wanted to keep it shut, but hey, nowadays, don't keep it shut, let it be the way it is. But it is complete in the box. Tiny bit of minimal creasing here on the side, tiny bit of minimal creasing on the other side, and that's because you stack these up and the boxes get squished. Got a little bit of tape on the other side there as well. Now the funny thing is this is a different kind of scotch tape on this side than is on this side. So I would say the first person who bought this game, they taped one side. Second person who got it after that, they taped the other side. Now I'm the next person, and I'm not taping it at all. Cartridge, beautiful shape. Now, would I recommend this game? I would say, first of all, I got this for well below an average price. Not crazy below, but it's tricky to find in good condition. Manual's ultra minty fresh, extra paperwork. But I would say you gotta have a lot of patience to play this game. I did play this when we were younger. My cousins had it, and at that time I didn't find it fun. You would redo a level an awful lot because that dynamite truck, there it is, big boom. The dynamite truck just drove too fast. But if you have this one-armed cannon guy, man, that guy's a lot of fun. Probably the best character in the game. You also got a bulldozer. You got the motorcycle that shoots rockets. It's all good. Now, being one of Rare's early N64 games, it's a good game. As a matter of fact, you should probably pick it up if you get the Rare Replay Collection for the Xbox One. But other than that, I don't know if I can recommend this game too much. You just need a lot of patience if you're going to play it. Is there more? My goodness. Give us more, Gadget God. We got a couple more here. I did find a person on eBay who had several manuals for the N64. Let me go ahead and open this up here. You slide them out right there. Now they had a couple manuals, and as you can see, they were in beautiful condition, and they were literally asking only a couple dollars. In fact, the price that I paid for each manual was less than the shipping cost, and the shipping cost was $1.99. So do the math. If you don't know how to do math, get a calculator. The calculator will do the work for you. But we have the Mario Golf manual. And I've been trying to get Mario Golf, and I could pick it up today for like $30, but you know, I'm the Gadget God. I don't want to pay. I want to collect them so that I can teach others about how awesome they are. So I don't want to pay the retail. I want to pay the minimum. I want to pay the free price. And the other piece that we have from them are all 4 pieces of the Mario Kart 64 manual. So we can see super nice condition, ultra clean, ultra crisp. That's why I picked them up. And the Mario Kart 64 was $1 more than the Mario Kart Golf manual. So whatever that means, you can see super clean manuals. I will pick up just the manual, or just the box, or just the cartridge if the price is low enough. Now, you know I hate to say it, but we only got one more game. I had a couple more games, but I don't want this video to go on and on and on forever. So we got just one more game, and this is, can you read? If you can't, I'll read it to you. Load Runner 3D. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and make the assumption that you have not played this game before, because this was a pretty uncommon game. If you want to find this complete with the box and manual, well, extra good luck. To be honest, if you want to find just the cartridge, that's pretty unlikely that you will find even just the cartridge. So the box itself is not in the most flawless condition, but that's because at the price that I got it at, which was phenomenal, well below the average retail value, the box is in really good condition considering the price that I paid. You can see here on the back, get the gold, get rid of the Emperor, get it, now get going. So this is pretty much like a puzzle game, and it's not a game that I played back in the day because, you know, back in my day, playing a puzzle game wasn't that fun. You want to play a crazy game with guns and big booms and GoldenEye style. So there's the box. It's definitely in good condition. And then we have all the extra paperwork, poster. Remember when games used to come with posters? Very few games come with posters nowadays. Extra paperwork, registration card. There's the manual. Manual is completely flawless because whoever bought this game originally back in the day probably rarely played it because it's not the best game. But if you have played it, let me know what you think of it. I'd be happy to hear your thoughts. So there you go, everyone. That's going to go ahead and do it for the next episode of Complete Nintendo 64 Collection. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down below. If you want to make any donations, leave a comment below. I really appreciate it. And if you didn't know already, I'm the Gadget God. I do the research, so you don't have to. Thanks for watching, everybody, and get straight up karate chopped today.